We're next door to each other, but it takes a while for the internet to get back and forth. I can run faster than the internet, apparently. All right, my friends. So yes, yesterday you worked on gathering some things for your me bag, right? Give me a thumbs up if you collected some items for your me bag. All right, got quite a few thumbs up there. Hey, Mr. Henrik, it looks like you might need to take off your mask for work for class time. Can you take off the helmet, please? Thank you. Yes, we kind of talked about being ready for school time. Thanks. So now that you have all of your items, so there's 42 of us total. That's a lot of people to share their items all in a Zoom situation. Can you imagine how long we'd be here if everybody shared all their items on Zoom? It'd be really long, wouldn't it? So we have a different way where you can still watch everybody's video, but at a pace that you want, or if you already know someone super well, then maybe you can watch the videos of some of the people who you haven't met yet, or that you weren't in your class last year and you didn't have a chance or an opportunity to become really good friends with. Because the Me Bag is really about learning about each other, but it's also about being able to make some connections with people. Whether you're remote or whether you're here, we're going to be doing things where you definitely want to be able to strike up a conversation with someone and know a little bit. And if you know that you already have a connection with them, that makes that much easier. So,
Kirsten, I'm going to have to stop you. We have toys, we have siblings. People are showing me their little brothers and sisters. I have soccer balls bouncing. I have costumes on. So I need everybody to get back into your mindset of school. If you were in this classroom right now, you would not have a little brother or sister to be putting up in front of the camera. So remember, that was one of our rules for online learning. It is only you and the camera. Toys, no food, no drink, no pets. So thank you to all those people who are following those rules. And the reason we have them is so we're not distracted. Okay, and it's very distracting for the rest of us when you have on a Halloween costume or bouncing a soccer ball, because then we think we should be able to do that too. Okay, so, and Serene, I'm going to ask you to hold your question till after, unless you want to type it in the chat box. Okay, because she hasn't given any directions yet. So if you have questions, put them in the chat box. I'll answer them while she is teaching. Okay, I think that might have helped. I think we're ready.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Aubin. So now that you have your items, and they don't have to be in a bag you just have to have them collected, you're going to find a nice place where it's quiet and there aren't other people, and a place where you can be able to set up your computer so that it's a really good spot for you to be able to do your video. And so I'm going to share my screen and show you how to get there. Maybe I will share my screen. There we go. All right, so we are going to, so you're gonna start with Google Classroom. And you are gonna go to, remember, classwork. And when classwork comes up, you're going to go ahead and scroll down to this lesson, which is, it's called My Bag Part 2. So yesterday was Part 1. Today is Part 2, Flipgrid, and today's Wednesday, so there it is. And underneath that, you're gonna see a link. So you're gonna click on the link, and the link will take you directly to the page where we need to be. And this is what you're going to see on your screen when you, I flipped out of it. This is the screen that you're gonna see when you click on that link. And so the first thing is, it always has a title. We're gonna do quite a few Flipgrids, so you're gonna become quite good at this, but you're gonna see a title, then you're gonna you're gonna see directions. So you can read the directions, or you can also listen to the directions. So if you click on the little book, it will read the directions for you. Is it gonna, maybe I have to click on, Oh, I have to hit the play, sorry.
Watch the video as an example of how to share your items in your bag. Then click on the ++ sign and record your own video showing us your items about you.
Okay, So if you aren't sure about the directions, they're there, but you can also listen to them. And then we always include an example. So we always make one so that you can see what we're expecting. And so I see that Mrs. Aubin has already made one. So we're gonna watch Mrs. Aubin's video, and you're gonna notice that she has all of her items already ready and that she's gonna be in a good spot.
Hi, Catherine. So today I'm going to share with you a bunch of items that represent me. And I have them in my little me bag. The first thing I wanted to share is a bookmark. This bookmark symbolizes my love for reading. I also have an alligator, and this alligator is a representation of the fact that I'm from Florida and I love visiting Florida. I'm so glad I live in Colorado. And I also went to the University of Florida to get my education, which is the Gators. That's our mascot. I have an apple, because I eat an apple every day. Also, because it represents my love for teaching, because everybody thinks of apples and they think of gifts for teachers. I have in here seashell, because I go to Florida a lot and spend a lot of time at the beach, and I love to collect shells. I also have a compass, and this represents my love for the outdoors and hiking and going on adventures. Because you never know which direction you head to go or end up in. I have a picture of my family. This is when my kids were little. Michelle, Aaliyah, and Avery, and they represent my love for family and tradition. I have a little bike because my son was on the mountain hiking, and we did a lot of mountain hiking. We haven't done as much lately because we got a puppy and that has been very busy. And I have a picture of a ballerina because for years I taught dance, ballet, tap and jazz, and aerobics, so that's kind of another part of my life. I love dance and I love teaching. And I have dog tag, because I'm a dog lover. I have two puppy, Bernice, and one English golden retriever. She's 8. She picked up with the other one. And I have pictures of a bear that was outside our house years ago, and that just represents my love for nature, the outdoors, and my love for Colorado. I hope you enjoy learning more about your future. Can't wait to see what's in your bag.
Okay, and then when you're done with that, you could just click on the X and it'll take you back to this main page. So then, now it's my turn, and it will be your turn to record your video. Now, Mrs. Aubin's, I don't know if you saw on there on the bottom, it said hers was about 2.5 minutes. We have given you 3 minutes to be able to do yours. So, but did you see how she had all of her items all together, ready to go? She held them up so that the camera could see them. And she spoke clearly and, you know, and not loud, not over loudly, but also not too quietly, because as you're recording, you're going to make sure that they can see it. So I see over here this button that says record a response. So if I was you, I'd get all my stuff and have it all together, like Mrs. Aubin had it all together. And then you can go ahead and click record a response. And that's going to take you to this page here. And it says, so some of you, it shouldn't have this spot, but if it says whether it's allowed to use your camera, you need to click allow. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to record the video, okay? So you're going to go ahead and make sure that you do that. Now, right now, I have to go to the reason mine's not working is because I need to go down to the bottom. Now I got to move everybody around so I can actually see my screen. Here we go. And I need to stop my video so that I can actually use that camera. I'm gonna try again. Back in there, and I should see myself. If yours says allow, you need to allow, make sure you allow the mic and the video. But you can kind of see behind me, behind this, it says, okay, you have 3 minutes to record your video, and then this topic is moderated, click anywhere to dismiss. So I'm just gonna click it. All right, down here, I've got some options. I've got some, we're not going to upload any clips. We're not putting any, these other things on there. So you don't need those for right now. So I'm going to put those away. And then there's some effects here. You can kind of spend some time looking at those and seeing what they do, but we don't really need those today. And then you have the record button. So I'm going to go ahead and hit record. You're going to see me start my video, and you'll see that it counts down. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm Mrs. Harrison. I have some items that tell a little bit about me and what I like to do. So the first one I'm going to point out is my school bus. School buses have to do with school. I'm a teacher, so of course that one represents me. And then I have, bag is messing with me. I don't want to do it. I need to start over. Okay, so I'm going to go to so see this little box here that says redo. I mean, and you can do this over and over again until you get exactly what you want. Okay, so if you mess up, or if you're like, oh, I didn't say what I wanted to say, you just click the redo. It says, are you sure you want to delete? Because if you worked real hard on something, you don't want to accidentally delete it. And you can confirm, and it goes, uh-oh, here we go. Back to here again. All right, so this time I'm really going to make sure that I'm ready, have all my items ready. So then I'm going to go ahead and hit record. And there we go. Hi, I'm Mrs. Harrison. I teach at West Jeff Elementary, and I teach 3rd grade. I have some things that I brought today to show you that tell a little bit about me, so you can learn a little bit more about Mrs. Harrison. So my first item is a school bus. A school bus represents school, and I'm a teacher, so I like, I obviously spend a lot of time at school, and that's my job. All right, I also collect, I love Christmas, and I collect Santa's doing weird things. And so I have a whole Christmas tree full of Santas. And so as you can see, this one is doing a parachuting down. And then I have a drumstick. Drumstick represents my son, Ben, because he's a percussionist and he likes to do drums. He also does marimba and a bunch of other things that have mallets or sticks. Okay, so I'm not going to torture all of you and do the whole one right now because we just watched Mrs. Obbins. Mine will be on there later. But say I finished, I went through all of my items. Did you notice I showed them so that they could see? If you have little items, you're going to have to hold them up. You don't want to stand back too far because it's going to be hard to see something. See how that's hard to see back too far? So make sure you're at a decent angle from the video. So say I'm ready. I finished. I liked it. Didn't have to redo it. Then I'm going to hit this little button here where it says next. Does everybody see that? So yeah, I can see Ben. He's got his eyes on the screen. Good job, buddy. And then it says,
Hi, I'm Mrs. Harrison. I teach at West Jeff Elementary, and I teach 3rd grade. I have some things that I brought today to show you
so
that
it
tell a little bit about me.
lets you watch the whole thing. Okay, makes you watch the whole thing unless you don't want to watch the whole thing. And then you have to put a picture that goes with your video. So this is going to be on the front of your video. And so you get to do a little selfie. So again, make sure that you're smiling and looking good. You're going to click on the camera. There I am, mid talking. Silly. You can also redo that if you want. If I don't want my mouth open, I just click there. Oh, I like that one much better. Does everybody agree? Thumbs up. Put my better picture without my mouth open. All right, and then I hit. So now I've got my selfie. Now I hit next. So now I have a video, and so you want to make sure that you put your name. So I will put Lori Harrison in the top, and you'll put your name. You don't need any link. You don't need any title, or you could say me bag if you wanted to put your title in there. And then you're going to click on this little blue button. And this is the submit button. So then what happens is once I click that, it goes to Mrs. Harrison and Mrs. Aubin so that we will keep them until on Friday when you're going to get a chance to watch each other's. Okay, so so it's kind of out in the inner space right now. It's waiting to come to us, but you will not need to see. Okay, now I'm going to put back on my video here. There we go. It's not giving me back my video. All right, Mrs. Aubin. I got the same problem as your computer. It's not going to let me show my face again. So that's all right, though. So when you finish that, then that's your job for today, is to make your video with your items, submit it, and that's all you're going to have for that particular job. And then you can say that your assignment is turned in once you click the submit button for your video. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? I will stop. Mrs. Aubin, do you think this is a good time to go ahead and stop the video?